Okay, in this lesson number 6 for learning HTML with W3Schools, we're going to make sure that we're in this part of the website when we come up at W3Schools, as you see up here in the search bar. Now I'm going to come down here and select on Learn HTML, and we're going to work this time on the formatting set of tutorials. So I'll go ahead and click on that. And in this area here, we're going to learn there's about 11 lessons in here, and we're going to learn how to use each one of these ways of formatting text in our HTML documents. But the first thing I want us to do is to write down our notes. This is your first assignment this week. And what I want you to do, as you notice on your learning activity number 1, is you're to write down these formatting elements that you see right here in your Cornell or your Sketchy Cornell Notes. Write down what is strong, what is bold, what is italic, what is emphasized text, mark, small, delete, and everything. So you're going to write these down, this being in your left-hand column, this being in your right-hand column. Then also in your notes, you're going to write this part down here about the note, how you cover everything that's about note. Now, the reason this is important is that different browsers display different ways. For instance, Chrome may display certain things using strong as opposed to bold, maybe used by Firefox, or as opposed to emphasize, maybe being used by another browser like Safari. Specifically, I don't know which one of these are, but browsers do have their different characteristics, and so it's important that you write these down to understand how some of these will or will not be used in the browser of your choice. Okay, so that's your second part of your notes you're going to write down. Then you're going to come down here at the bottom past the exercise, and you're going to write the HTML text formatting elements, and you need to write these down also in your Sketchy Cornell Notes. Again, the tag on the left hand column, and in the body, which would be the description right here, you want to put that in. Now let's go back up here and start with the exercises. So come back up here at the top, and it's going to talk about this is text bold, this is text italic, this is subscript and superscript. So we're going to go ahead and run those. Now, for me to see your assignment, what I want you to do is to come over here, and I want you to put a space right next to bold and say by your name. Okay, now I'm using by Richard Platt because obviously that is my name. Then I'm going to highlight this text here, and I'm going to do a Control-C to copy. And I'm going to come over here, and now it says italics, and I'm going to put that in as well, by Richard Platt. Same thing right here with subscript. I'm going to go ahead and put in here, right there, Control-V, and I'm going to paste in by Richard Platt, and then also on superscript, I'm going to do that as well. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit the run command. And as you can see over here, it shows me my text being bold, my text being written in italics, how I can use subscript to write my name down below, and how I can use superscript to write my name above. Okay, now to do this assignment, I want you to go ahead and click on this floppy drive right here, this diskette, click it, and then it says if you click the save button, your code will be saved, and you get a URL. This URL is what I'm looking for. So let's go ahead and hit save. Now what you're going to do is you're going to highlight this URL right here. You're going to highlight that like I've just done there, and you're going to do a Control-C to copy. Then you're going to paste that into Schoology, and you're going to submit that. I see that submission with this link, and I click on that link. And why it's important that you do it this way and you put your name in here is so I can see that you actually did the exercise. Now what I'm going to do is open up a new window or new tab in my browser, and I'm going to paste that in. So there it is, paste in. I'm going to hit enter. And it shows me this code that you ran in your assignment. So I run the code, and there it is. So when I see that, you've done your assignment correctly, and I give you credit for doing that assignment correctly. If you do all exercises, I give you a 100. Okay, so let's go back to the exercise. We'll get out of this, and we'll come down here. So we've done this first one. Let's go down to the next one, and let's do the bold and strong elements. Now again, these are different depending on which browser you use. One browser may want bold, one browser may want strong. So let's go ahead and run this. And since I've already saved my name with a Control-V, I'm going to go over here. This is text bold. I'm just going to highlight this right here and do a Control-V and paste in my name. Oops, I had the last link that I used that I copied. So I'm going to go ahead and put space by Richard, spell my name correctly. Okay, let's highlight all that again. Control C to copy. This is bold text. I'm going to put that right here. By Richard Platt. I'm going to run this. That's perfect. Now I'll come over here again, hit save. I will highlight this here, and I will do a Control C to copy, or I can also do a right mouse click and say copy link address, and both of those will work the same way. And then I would submit that to Schoology for my assignment. So let's go ahead and get out of that. All right, so that did well. So now I'm gonna come up here to the next one, go back to this. So we just did the bold and strong. Now we're gonna do the strong piece. Again, space, Control V, and that space in there. Come over here, this is strong, Control V, run the exercise. There it is. Save it to the diskette, save, highlight this link here, copy that link address, and then submit that to Schoology. Okay, so let's go back to the next one. I usually keep these up here in my tabs, as you can see up here at the top, so I can kind of follow where I'm at. So we just did strong. Now we're going to use italics and emphasize. I'm going to run this for the first one, which is italics. Again, space over, put that in, run the code, save the code. Highlight, right mouse click, copy link address, and put into Schoology. Okay, let's go back to the next one. Let's do the emphasize. Control V, run the code, looks great. Save it to the diskette, highlight the code, right mouse click, copy link address, and then paste into Schoology. Okay, let's go to the next one. We just did emphasize, and now we're past the note for browsers. Let's do the small text. It's actually a pretty cool one. I like this one. Come over here again, HTML small, and so I'm going to put in right here next to that, Control V for by Richard Platt, run that. Oh, so there's Richard Platt small. Okay, save that. Highlight your code, right mouse click, make sure you get all of it though. Highlight your code, right mouse click, copy link address, get out of that. Now I may have messed up, so let's go down here to the next one, see if I messed up. Okay, so we did the small, and this is the H2 header tag, which I can put the small tag here inside of a header tag as well. So let's try that again. I'll try that for the first time. This is small. Yep, thought it would do that. Put in the link address. So I'll do a Control Z to get out of that. Back it up once by Richard Platt. Copy. Let's do a run on that. Looks good. Save our code to our diskette. Save. Highlight. Right mouse click. Copy link address. Not going to do that. Okay, looks good. Let's go to the next one. So we just did the small. Let's do the mark. I'm not sure what that means. Let's go check it out. Oh, that's cool. It's got this highlighted. So let's put our name in right there. By Richard Platt. Run that. Wow, that looks cool. Now we're going to go ahead and save that code. Highlight your code again. Right mouse click, copy link address. Okay. And then you need to paste that into Schoology. Let's go to the next one. I like that mark. That was cool. Let's see. Defines deleted remove text. Let's run this. Pretty cool. Okay, this del element is represented by remove text. I'm going to put this up here by Richard Platt. My favorite color is blue. Let's say my favorite color is green. All right, let's run that. Ah, by Richard Platt. Oh, favorite color is blue. So it puts that slash right through, or that mark out right through green, kind of like if you were taking notes. Pretty cool. Again, diskette, save, highlight the code, right mouse click, copy link address, and so forth. Go to the next one. So we did the delete. Let's go to the, it looks like defines inserted and added text. Let's try this out. The ends element represented by added text, okay, by Richard Platt. Let's say color, okay, is red. Turn off my alarm there. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna put it over here. This right here. So Control V. Let's run the code. See what we get. My favorite color is red. So this INS is basically underlining the color red, as you see right here in the tags. Okay, good. Save it to the diskette. Save. Highlight. Mouse click. Copy link address, and then again paste that into Schoology. Let's go to the next one. Starting to add up here, aren't they? Sub. HTML sub element defines subscripted text. Okay, that's what it's supposed to look like in the code. Let's run it. Let's try putting our name here. Let's see what happens. I can't remember how I did this one last time. Oh, okay. This is subscripted text. I got that. Maybe come back and put it right here. Boom. It's probably going to be redundant, but that's okay. Yeah, it is redundant. Again, save it to the diskette. Save. Highlight this. Highlight the URL. Now URL. Let's do that again. URL stands for Universal Resource Link. You hear people say URL. Okay, that means link. Right mouse click, copy link address, on and on. Now it just messed me up. So let me go back and highlight this, because I put that in my clipboard. And let's go to the next lesson. So we got the subscripted out. Let's see. The HTML sub element defines superscript. I think that goes above. Let's try that out. Yeah, it shows it coming up here above. So I'm going to put this right here again, and let's run the code. Boom. So yeah, Richard Platt's superscripted means above the thing, above your text. Save it again. Hit save again. I hope this is getting redundant, because for whatever reason, some of you students do not do this correctly. Okay, copy link address. I want you to do it correctly, because it makes my life vastly easier and I can grade a lot faster. Come down here, got this. Don't worry about this test exercise. So here at the end, you're going to go ahead and write down all of these notes like I showed you. This is going to be in your notes for Sketchy Cornell note format. Use color, people. I want you to see use color. Put this in your notes. Use color. Maybe even yellow is a suggestion. Go figure. Then up here, write this down for your notes as well. Okay, that's it for lesson number 6 for HTML. And as you can tell, we're gaining a lot more knowledge about HTML and what it's capable of doing. You knowing how to program this code is vitally important, and it can make the difference in your career. I've had many students come back to me and say, hey, Platt, so glad you taught me HTML, because the HTML was the difference in me getting a job. Yeah, I can design in SolidWorks or AutoCAD or manually draft, but when they knew I could do websites as well, that's what got me the job. 2 kids come back and told me that got them the job over the other people that were interviewing for the job that they were trying for, because they could not only do the design, but they could also build and manage the website for the company. So that was critical in them getting hired. Okay, that's it for now, and we'll see you next week.